Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Evan coming to you with another video. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you about not the liberal response to Charlie Kirk's murder, but rather the response to the response of Charlie Kirk's murder. I wanted to show you how social media platforms and people are reacting to people glorifying, cheering on, and mocking Charlie Kirk's murder. So from the Daily Mail, Chris Mellor, liberal Bluesky issues a warning to all its 38 million users about celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination. Social media platform Bluesky has issued a warning to all its users saying it will remove posts or ban anyone who celebrates the assassination of Charlie Kirk. The alternative to X, which was born out of liberal outrage to Elon Musk's purchase and renaming of Twitter, saw a wave of posts flood the platform, which openly cheered for the murder of Charlie Kirk, a conservative commentator and activist who we all know, who we all love, and who we're all praying for still. Charlie Kirk, 31, was fatally shot while speaking to college students at Utah Valley University in Orem Wednesday afternoon. In a post on Bluesky's safety account, officials for the company wrote, "Glorifying violence or harm violates Bluesky's community guidelines. We review reports and take action on content that celebrates harm against anyone. Violence has no place in healthy public discourse, and we're committed to fostering healthy, open conversations," the post continued. Let's get one thing clear first off. No, they're not. No, they're not. Bluesky is notoriously partisan against conservatives. And hey, that was the whole inception of Bluesky, right? That's the whole point of Bluesky, to be a liberal Twitter. But I just don't like this disingenuous, "Oh, we're doing this because we care about the public conversation," right? We want to have a healthy, open conversation. No, you don't. You don't want conservatives on your platform. I believe it was Freedom Tunes. They have a video of a speed run of how long it takes to get kicked off of Bluesky. It's not very long. Be a conservative on Bluesky. You'll be out very fast. There is no public conversation. What they're worried about is their bottom line. The fact that this isn't a liberal or conservative issue. It's transcended that. No, it is a humanity versus insanity issue. You have these demon possessed people who lack any semblance of humanity openly cheering for a man's murder, a man who was murdered in front of his 3-year-old daughter, in front of thousands of people in person, millions, possibly billions of people online, and they love it. They relish it. And Bluesky is worried that their investors or their advertisers are going to see this and say, "Ew, I want nothing to do with this." So now, they are begrudgingly making these changes. According to the platform's cardinal directions, any of the 38 million users who violate that policy to celebrate Kirk's assassination or promote violence against political activists could have their accounts suspended or removed from Bluesky. Bluesky was not the only social media platform or media outlet forced to take action following an outpouring of inflammatory comments and videos on Wednesday. Meta, YouTube, Reddit, and Discord all issued statements denouncing any post featuring the assassination, while MSNBC was forced to fire one of its political analysts for his remarks on air right after the shooting. Yeah. MSNBC, it's about time you realize that your talent is sick. They're demonic. They're evil. This is honestly just a true mask off moment, right? These people were never speaking hyperbolic when they said that you're a Nazi, you're a fascist, you're a threat to democracy. Like, they truly believe you are these things and that you need to die. That is the held belief of the liberal left, right? Now there are a few good ones that say, I disagree on every one of these issues, but we shouldn't cheer on people being killed. See, those are humans, right? Imperfect, as we all are, but human. These people cheering on the dead, no, there's something worse. They are subhuman. They are animals. They're demons. They're just an entity of rot that ultimately will never change their mind. They will never see the light. You will always be a yet to be slaughtered blight on society. Bluesky has allowed users to share short posts similar to tweets on X while also advertising that the platform has stronger rules against hate speech. It started as a side project inside Twitter in 2019, funded by then CEO Jack Dorsey to create a more open and user-controlled network. However, Bluesky became an independent company in 2021 and fully launched its app to the public in 2023 in response to Musk's changes to X. So, there you have it. That's the social media side of this, right? It's not just Bluesky making these changes, but I think that Bluesky is the only one making a change out of necessity. I think the rest of these platforms are genuine when they say, hey, we're not into glorifying people being murdered. We're not doing that here, right? And to my free speech absolutists, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, this is disgusting. It's deplorable. And I get it, right? The slippery slope, right? This might be something that we could all agree is wrong, but what happens when it's something that some less of us think that it's wrong, and then half of us think it's wrong, and then only a quarter of us think it's wrong, and eventually you have censorship across the board. I get that, but right now I'm not interested in being a free speech absolutist. I'm interested in being a human. I'm interested in the mother of two, the widow, who is going to be bombarded with people online that cheer on her husband's death, who spam the video of him bleeding pints of blood. I'm more interested in that. I'm more interested in the fact that people feel so comfortable in reveling in a man's assassination, a man who just wanted to go to college campuses and have a conversation. Never really cursed, maybe said crap a few times, but good man. Even if you didn't like him, he'd hear you out. He was the type of guy to shake everyone's hand. He is a wonderful human being, and frankly, he was too good for the earth. So that is the social media response to the leftists that have been cheering on Charlie Kirk's murder. But what about the people? How are people responding to this? Well, thought it'd be easier to show you, right? You get all that? You see that? Promptly got his ass beat. Promptly got demolished. Let's look at some of the comments, right? You got Tom Bean W Junkie says, the fatigue is over. We tired. We are tired. Got what he deserved. Well in, boys. Good. No more tolerance for that kind of behavior. As an Idahoan, I approve this message. This is what they created. You know, I was talking with a friend about this, that the death of Charlie Kirk is the loss of the guardrail. Charlie Kirk brought people to the right. You know, he helped develop those that were already in the right to become good activists. And he brought moderates and even sometimes liberals over to our side with just facts, good faith conversation, and understanding. But you see, what people don't really talk about is what Charlie Kirk did as far as keeping conservatives within the sphere of what's mainstream conservatism. The far right, as they like to call it, the groypers, the people that everyone's so scared of, Charlie Kirk largely kept people from becoming groypers or far right. He kept them from becoming extremists. He showed them that the way to handle our situations is with dialogue. It is with moral superiority, being a good Christian, being a good American. Charlie Kirk kept people there. There's no more Charlie Kirk now. Charlie Kirk has passed away, and people are angry. No more well-mannered conservative. No more wagging our finger and saying, "Oh, this would never fly if it were the other way around." Oh, the left would lose their minds if the right acted like the left. Well, that's what you're gonna get now, and it's not gonna happen with everyone, right? It's not gonna happen completely overnight. But I can tell you there is a large amount of people that just are over it. They're tired of being morally superior. They're tired of turning the other cheek. And it's a shame because Charlie would never support it, you know? Like if this, let's say it was Benny Johnson that got shot, or if it was Brandon Tatum that got shot. Let's even say if it was Donald Trump who had lost his life in Butler, Pennsylvania, Charlie would never support becoming violent, would never support stomping out someone because of their horrible behavior at a vigil. He wouldn't support it. But here we are. This is where we're headed, guys. Whether we like it or not, this is the new era of conservatism. People who are tired of being tired, people that are fatigued. And you can add whatever adjective before that you want, you know, black fatigue, migrant fatigued, liberal fatigued. They're tired. They just want people to treat them with respect, and they're not going to take disrespect anymore, guys. That's where we are now. And for a few minutes yesterday, I was questioning if I was there. If a liberal student, because I was on campus when I found out that Charlie Kirk was murdered. If a liberal student had came at me the wrong way during those minutes, I'm not sure what I would have done or what I wouldn't have done. And that's a really scary thought because I consider myself to be a pretty well-tempered person. It takes a lot to really get me over the edge. I can only imagine someone that has a bit more low impulse control. This is terrible, and it's their fault. I'm Evan. This is the video. I will catch you next time. Peace.